me, because as we know, there are known knowns. There are things we know we know. We also know there are known unknowns. That is to say, we know there's some things we do not know. But there are also unknown unknowns. The ones we don't know, we don't know.
Yes, yes, yes. You are in tune to Boxing Talk with Raphie. Okay, what we doing? First things first. Let's get the screen right. Let's get the thumbnail up. Let's see what we're talking about. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's first thing. Holodeck in effect. Okay. First things first. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, let's do the sound check. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What's happening? Let's listen without the music. Hold on. Un momento. Second thing, let's do the sound check. Okay, it's good. Sound is good. Okay, let's have a look at that. Okay, that's in place. That's intact. Let's go over. Okay, visuals are intact. Okay. What else? Let's get everything done. Uh-oh. Dang. Didn't mean to do that. Let's get that back up. Okay. What do we want to do? Okay. Let's put the link in first thing straight out of the gate. Okay. Let's have a sip. Okay. Let's check the volume. Check the master volume. Okay, that's good. Put it up a notch, maybe. Okay. That's good, yeah. Okay. So, hello and welcome to Boxing Talk with Raphie 362. And the headline topic, Daniel Kinahan sanctioned by U.S. Treasury. OMG. So we're going to be looking at that story, which is, I'm sure you will agree, is a big story. So we're going to have to look at that. We're going to have to treat the subject gently because, of course, nobody, or rather the key parties in this story, have not been tried in a court of law as of yet. So we have to bear that in mind when we discuss this topic sensitively. We have to do it sensitively. Sensitivity. Okay. So what else is on the menu? Of course, we got Fury versus White. Dillian White had a birthday the other day, and Frank Warren put out a very weird, let me turn myself up in the cans, can't hear myself talk. Okay, 1 2 1 2, that's better. Frank Warren put out a weird video of him celebrating or wishing Dillian White a happy birthday. Very peculiar. We're going to have a look at that. We're going to have to pull that up. Okay. Of course, there's going to be some talk about the fights over the weekend, the main cards of the weekend. What's his name? Ugas, or Spence versus Ugas. And of course, Ben versus Van Herden. Okay, so that and more is what we're going to be dealing with. That's what we're working with. Okay. So let's have a little looky. Let's have a look who's in here. Activate warp drive activated. Cal L up in the building. Salute to Raphael. Salute to the Combat Radio Nation. Hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon for news and notifications. Okay, holodeck in effect. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. What we got here? We got JT the PT. Okay, up in the building. OMG. Who else we got? Adari Pennant. What? Is that for real? Andy Ruiz versus Tyrone Spong. Isn't Tyrone Spong banned or something? Or was he not banned? Oh, that's right. Some technicality business. Wizard Sleeves up in the building. Come on, Dillian. Spark him out. Okay. What's this here? What's that strange Wi-Fi signal I'm seeing here? Quite bizarre. How bizarre? Hold on. Let me go check over on the YouTube. Everything seems okay. All right. Let's pin that. Okay. In good shape. Okay. So where do we begin? Okay. I think, let's have a look at this then. Okay. Let's bring up. Yeah. Let's go straight into it. Okay. Let's go into Twitter. There's so many notifications. What's going on? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. Let's bring that up. Let's pause this. Let's get it up on the screen. Let's stop sharing that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. What's going on? How will Dillian get knocked out? Will it be the straight right, the left hook, or will Dillian pass out from utter domination? Okay. So I guess we know where your money's going. Cristiano Wu. Okay, big Tyson Fury, man. Okay, good to have you up in the building. Oh, dang. Let me share. Almost forgot. Let's do this real smooth like. What the hell is this? It's true, you won't be able to touch Tyson Fury in the first. You won't be able to touch him in the first 30 seconds. What the hell is that all about? Why is he going to touch him in the first 30 seconds? What the hell is that all about? Okay. Uh-oh. Let's share this shiznix. the WhatsApp groups. Okay. How's that? Jeez. Louise. How many messages are there? Okay. Let's clear that out before it blocks up my phone. Okay, and let's put this in there like so. We are live. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put my little bunch of flowers. Let's not be rude. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay. We're good now. What's happening? Philip Carl Roberts up in the building. AOBZ up in the building. Okay. What do we want to start on? Let's do a poll. I don't know. How do we want to start this thing? What do you want to start on? Hold on. Let's put this. Let's put this to the vote. What do you want to start on? What do you want to start on? White v Fury. V Fury. Or Kinahan Sanctions. Kinahan Sanctions. Okay. Boom. Okay. The vote is up. My chair's getting even more squeaky by the day. The vote is up. I'm going to give you a minute. It's a 60-second poll. I'm going to give you a minute to get your vote in. In the meantime, let's have some visuals. Let's have some visuals. Damn, goes with the music. Dillian vibing out to some bashment. Oh, Nanda Man up in the building. Okay. Dillian White will have a Zoom press conference with Tyson Fury tomorrow. Zoom. Okay. 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 So let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Okay. Let's have a look at the poll. Where is that poll? Oh, yeah. Over there. Okay. Oh, damn. 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 It's clear. It's a very clear win. 22% for Fury versus White, but it's clear what the people want to talk about first. With a whopping. What is it? With a whopping 77% of the vote. It goes to Kinahan Sanctioned by the USA government. Okay, let's put the results up there. Let's put the results up there. Wow. Okay. let's get crack-a-lacking. Let's get into it. Let's take this shiznix down. Okay. So let's stop sharing that. And let me have a look over there. What's going on over there? What are we going to bring up first? Okay. Let's bring this article up first. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's just bring that up just a little bit. Okay, so a little bit more. Let's get into it. Okay, so trouble at mill. Daniel Kinahan sanctioned. Boxing warned about links with alleged cartel leader as promoter. Bobarum says he will now cut ties. With Daniel Kinahan. Okay. OMG. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Let's listen to Bobarum in his own words. Where are we? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Where's the timestamp? No, that's not it. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's cute.
Again, unless something obviously dramatically changes.
Again in the future.
No. Again, unless something obviously dramatically changes, which I can't foresee, I will not do business with Kinahan based on these assertions by the U.S., by my government. I mean, I don't believe that somebody who is implicated in drug trafficking should be involved in boxing and particularly shouldn't be involved with my company Top Rank in any capacity.
OMG. Okay. I keep on hearing that. Surely we got to be a little bit more optimistic than that. Surely. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Right. So boxing advisor Daniel Kinahan has been sanctioned by the U.S. Treasury, who have named him as a major figure in the Kinahan organized crime group. Now, these aren't my words, folks. These are the words of the article. Who's it by? Oh, yeah, Talk Sport. Okay. Reputable publication. Okay. So, where are we now? Okay. So, American officials held a press conference alongside their Irish colleagues in Dublin on Tuesday morning, at which Irishman Kinahan was one of seven individuals from the, what do they call this? The Kinahan Organized Crime Group, which shall henceforth be referred to as the KOCG. Okay. So one of several individuals from the KOCG to be hit by sanctions for involvement in what is described as a criminal enterprise. Oh dear, how unfortunate. Okay, so Kinahan was described as the man who is believed to run the day-to-day operations for the organization. Sanctioned alongside him were his father, Christy Kinahan Sr., and brother, Christy Kinahan Jr., as well as associates Sean McGovern, Ian Dixon, Bernard Clancy, and John Morrissey. Okay, so what is this here? Officials also announced that they are now offering a $5 million, that's 3.84 million in pounds, a $5 million reward for information leading to the financial disruption of the Kinahan criminal organization, or the arrest and or conviction of the three Kinahans. OMG. So they want the three Kinahans, they want them in custody. This is the American government. And there is a reward of up to $5 million US. And there's Daniel Joseph Kinahan. Where's the other two? Where's the other two? Where's the brother? Where's the father? Okay. They don't have the brother or the father in there, but they are included. And that's $5 million each, mind you. That's the bounty. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue on. Hold on. Why didn't I close the poll? Why didn't I close the poll? Let me go over there and close the poll. It ain't relevant no more. Where is it? Oh, I did close the poll. Okay, that's good. I'm way ahead of myself. Okay, so at the press conference, the U.S. Undersecretary for Terrorism and Financial Intelligence, Brian Nelson, stated that the gang smuggles deadly narcotics, including cocaine, to Europe, and is a threat to the entire illicit economy through its role in international money laundering. Okay, so the U.S. ambassador to Ireland, Claire Cronin, described tackling the Kinahans as an urgent priority for President Biden and the U.S. government, hence the sanctions. Okay, so let's talk about the sanctions. Okay, so the sanctions are as follows. Let's get that out of the way. Out the way, Adobe. Okay, the sanctions on the 7 men have resulted in all of their U.S. credit and debit cards being blocked, and any funds they hold in the U.S. banks being frozen. As well as this, they will also see access to their property restricted. Damn. The U.S., when the U.S. go in on you, they go in hard. The U.S. government going on you. Damn. U.S. banks and companies are now barred from doing business with Kinahan and his associates. So, U.S. banks and companies, that includes top rank. Okay. What does that mean? What does this mean for his business in boxing? Well, okay. Kinahan co-founded management company MTK Global back in 2012. But later, publicly stepped back from the outfit following a spate of bad publicity in Ireland. The company was then sold by co-founder Matthew Macklin to Sandra Vaughan. There's been much speculation that wasn't a real sale, but let us continue. Despite this, Kinahan continued to advise many fighters, and at the beginning of 2020, several big names within the sport started to speak out in flattering terms about their relationship with Kinahan. The highest profile fighter with links to the Kinahan is WBC heavyweight champion, none other than Tyson Fury. The article says there is no suspicion or indication that Fury is involved in any criminal activity. Well, let me step in there. I mean, that is to be established. You know what I'm saying? You can't rule anything in and you can't rule anything out. Okay. Thomas McGregor up in the building. The American government want that cheddar. They want that cheddar. No messing around. No messing around with it. No joking around. No messing around. And in comes the man like Iron Kong. Iron Kong, how you doing today?
Just listen, you read the news, Raphie. Big news. Listen to Raphie talk all that, criminal investigations and high-level Interpol, wanted list and all of this. Go ahead, Raphie. You go ahead and read out this thing. We could talk about splitting the 5 million. Half like. Yeah,
okay, so let us continue. Okay, so Fury first posted a picture with Kinahan in 2017 when he was massively overweight and out of boxing. The Gypsy King consequently lost the weight, returned to the sport and battled to become champion of the world once again. In June 2020, Fury announced that he had agreed financial terms to face Anthony Joshua twice in 2021. Although the fight never happened due to Deontay Wilder's arbitration victory, an agreement was indeed made, with Fury thanking Kinahan on social media for organizing the fight. Okay, there we see Fury and we see Luke and Daniel. Okay, saintly names. Okay, name. Okay, who we got? In comes Dan the Man. Dan the Man, how you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing real good, my man. But let me just get through this article and then we chop it up.
All righty.
Okay, so the Gardaí, the Irish Police Commissioner Drew Harris, said at Tuesday's press conference, on the business of sport today, we have made it very clear through this announcement who and what exactly the Kinahan organized crime group is. Specific individuals have been sanctioned. If you work with these individuals who have been sanctioned or these entities who are being sanctioned, you are involved in a criminal network. OMG. The National Crime Agency Deputy Director of Investigations, Matthew Horn, added, it is absolutely a matter for sport and leaders of sport and the participants in that to take a look at who they are doing business with and whether they are comfortable with that and take the right steps. That is the appropriate matter for the sporting community to address. And of course, here we see bobarum with Daniel Kinahan, bobarum, who had previously spoken in glowing terms about Mr. Kinahan, and who now says, we will not do business with anyone associated with the transportation or any form of involvement of illegal narcotics. So Bob's changed this tune. Okay, how deep? Is there anything deeper? And of course, we have Mauricio Suleiman, who very recently, as recently as last week, I believe, spoke in glowing terms of Daniel Kinahan. So, I mean, it's my bad. I should have sent him a message on Twitter asking him if his position had remained. Right? I reiterate, Daniel Kinahan has not yet been tried in a court of law. So, we have to bear that in mind. He's not yet being tried and he's not yet being found guilty. We can say that there appears to be overwhelming evidence, but there has not yet been a trial. Okay, so that's the long and the short of it. That's the long and the short of it. But okay, let's get into this thing. Iron Kong, Dan the man. Iron Kong. Oh, actually, we got an American in here. We got an American, Dan the man. The American government are going after the Kinahans, Dan the man. Uncle Sam is after them. Talk to me.
Yeah, let me just make this statement and then I'm gonna hop off. But yeah, but first, thanks for having me, man. And let me just say this. All right, give me a minute. Sorry. Yeah, let me just say this. See, if you guys are not familiarized with sanctions are and what they do, when a country and a government sanctions you, which you have to take that very seriously. That's no joke, okay? Not only that they freeze your assets, they're warning anybody or any business that, there's letting them know that if you continue to do business with a person, with an individual or a business that's been sanctioned by the U.S. government, your ass is in trouble. You could be criminally liable. So if I'm Tyson Fury, if I'm Billy Joe Saunders, I'd be very worried. You know why? Because those guys could be a person of interest as well, because I'm sure they've had close conversations and connections to Kinahan, obviously. And who knows? The government may have tapped those phone calls. Could they be washing money for Kinahan? I'm not accusing them, but that's a possibility. Don't rule that out. Because, obviously this is one of the charges, that he's been washing his money, which is illegal, obviously. So no, and it's not only the drug trafficking the issue is also arms deals as well.
Uh-oh.
So I will say is that when a government not only sanctions you and puts a $5 million bounty on your head, you're done. You're not getting away. You can't get out of that.
No.
There's no way out of that. And Tyson Fury, like I said, though, if there's any weakness that they can get to him, and this is it right here: anxiety, depression, and the fact that he's worried right now. I bet you, kid you not. I wouldn't be surprised that this is lingering in his mind going into that Dillian White fight next week. In which, by the way, Dillian might bring up tomorrow's press conference. He may throw this back at Fury, and I think he should.
Damn. So you're saying that Fury might go in the ring with this hanging over him? He's got a dark cloud.
Oh yeah, the press is going to be all over it. They could try to bar them from asking these questions, but somebody's going to keep asking these questions. They're going to hound Fury for this. They're like, "What's going on with Kinahan? Are you on this? Are you going to distance yourself from him or what? Have you had any conversations with him recently? Have you helped him with his activities? All this is going to come up. And by the way, the Furies have a history of criminal activity, all of them.
Yeah.
So,
did you know?
Like I said, if anybody's investigating them, there'd be like the top priority as far as person of interest. I'm sorry to say that.
You sound happy. You sound happy, Dan. What's going on?
I ain't happy. I ain't happy about nothing. I'm just telling you that I'm gonna give you my insight and my opinion about the whole situation. But like I said, though, when a government sanctions you, pretty much and put an embargo on your ass, and they warning you, anybody else who's associated with this person that we're sanctioning and put a bounty on, you better watch out, because we're gonna get you too if you continue to do business with them. So. Yeah, I'm not gonna name anybody here on this live stream out of respect, but those who are, I'm not gonna say it, but if if you've received money from Kinahan and MTK Global or Probellum, man, I don't know, man. I have to think really, really, really hard about this. And I mean, the only logical thing you can do is just step away from the association. That's the only thing you can do. As a fighter or as a pundit or a correspondent or anything. So. Yeah, so basically, this is going to come up. I bet you this is going to come up tomorrow on that press conference. I kid you not. It's going to probably come up.
OMG. So your boy bobarum. Your boy bobarum's done a 180. He's done a 180.
Of course he has to. He used to be a U.S. attorney for the JFK administration, right? He was a government official. So he knows what U.S. sanctions are all about. That's something you do not mess with. Oh, by the way, the last guy who got prosecuted by the U.S. government, even though he didn't have any prior convictions, was Frankie Garbo. He was a notorious mobster for the Italian mob, who was a big-time boxing promoter for guys like Sonny Liston. So take that into account.
Damn. You got Julian Assange. He's got Julian Assange hold up. and all he did was leak some information.
Well,
That's-
yeah, Julian Assange, that's a little different case, but we're talking about Kinahan, who's operated $1 billion operation for many years, not just in Ireland, not just the UK, but in Spain, also in the United States, also in Russia. I'm not sure about Russia, but in Colombia, which, by the way, I heard the Colombians now want him. They want to bring him back for prosecution.
Wow.
So the Colombians want him. The US wants him. Ireland and the UK wants him. So Spain wants him. So this man is an international fugitive. So he got nowhere to go.
Dang.
He's got nowhere to go. There's just no way out of this for him. I'm just sorry to say that. There isn't. There's no way out of this for him.
Wow. Iron Kong, talk to me.
I think it's interesting that I remember when this whole thing with Kinahan, I didn't know who Daniel Kinahan was, but people like Billy Joe Saunders like, I might just quit boxing if y'all keep doing this to Daniel Kinahan. And Tyson Fury was all frustrated, and it was just like, these guys pretty much tied their whole career to Daniel Kinahan. Remember when Tyson Fury was faking like he was gonna fight Anthony Joshua for Undisputed? It was, Daniel Kinahan came through and signed the biggest fight ever, blah, blah, blah. It was Daniel Kinahan who he credited with that. You remember that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Right? No, they were like, he doesn't advise me anymore and all this blase stuff. These dudes know who this man is. Remember Billy Joe Saunders was in some controversy with some Miss Talent, I think her name is, a reporter,
Yes.
offering the lady to write something positive about Daniel Kinahan, anything positive about the man. I'm sure you've heard anything good about Daniel. Just write something, anything nice to him, and I can set up a Zoom call or meet him face to face. Billy Joe Saunders trying to set up an interview with a reporter, and this dude who is apparently a mobster, fly this woman over to Dubai for a face-to-face interview. If that woman had went there and scratched her elbow, what would have happened to Billy Joe Saunders? I don't know why all these people are so willing to. Rick Glazier, no, your man Rick is on Twitter doubling down that he gonna back up Daniel and he don't care what it is, whatever, blase.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Bob Arum was on top, was caught in courts before, talking about, I'm not naive about his business before boxing. I think he's a great guy, blase, all this. This man is on video saying how great Daniel Kinahan is, singing his praises, and all this. No, all of a sudden, we're not going to do no business with Daniel Kinahan. We're a law-abiding American company, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? All of this you can find on Twitter. Just Google Bob Arum, not Google, Twitter Bob Arum, and it'll come up.
Oh, yeah.
All these people are so willing to tie themselves to Daniel Kinahan. I have never seen nothing like it, where all these successful people, glowing reviews about this guy, and it shows that Daniel Kinahan is actively seeking character references from these people. I think on the MTK website, there were quotes from different entities, different people about how great Daniel is and how this and how that. He was actively seeking people to co-sign him as a legitimate business person. And it's just amazing how much people were willing to do so, knowing who he is, right? These same people want to turn around and tell me nonsense about how Anthony Joshua is going to Saudi Arabia to fight. What? Y'all are co-signing an international criminal, a bandit. Then you got some of these media houses, quote unquote media houses on YouTube, right? Who's sponsored by MTK and all of this, right? It's just amazing to me, right? The hypocrisy around this whole thing. No, I'm not here to tell you that, okay, if a guy says, look, this is my manager and you're a promoter, yeah, you have to, and he says you have to speak to this guy, you kind of have to speak to that guy.
Yeah.
But you're not going to try and tell me no dumb shit right now. Like all of these people who wrote all these glowing reviews, calling me a friend, calling him a great guy, Mauricio Suleiman, all of this. if you have to deal with this guy on a business level, then I can't blame you because you're a promoter. You need fights made. And if a fighter says, look, this is who you have to speak to on my behalf, then that's who you have to speak to. But all the other extra shit, all the other extra glowing reviews and trying to get reporters to go meet with this man, all of these people. A guy called Observer just said Spencer Fearon, who was on going off on YouTube on people about Daniel Kinahan, Sam Jones. Hey, list can go on, Raphie, but have at it, bro.
Well. Let me have a look in the comment section. Let's see what's going on. But let's not forget Spencer Fearon. Yeah, Spencer Fearon's been over here. Spencer's been over here. Obviously, cool guy. He works for MTK. Obviously, he's gonna support the brand that he works for. I don't know what his position is at the moment. I don't know. Spencer's got his own show. He's gonna release his thoughts and observations over there. I mean, he's been here before. Always welcome over here. So Spencer, if you're around, if you're watching, by all means, link is in the chat. Love to hear your perspective. But what we do it, what the hell just happened there? I gotta lose the chat. Okay, I got it back. That's never happened before. That's weird. Okay. So, but for now, we can just go with what the facts as we know them. And what we do know is that the US government have sanctioned Daniel Christie Sr., his father, and Christie Jr., brother of Daniel. And they're very, very serious implications because obviously can't do business in the US no more. That's frozen. Obviously, the US are going to put pressure on Dubai, like the UK have put pressure on Dubai. The Irish have put pressure on Dubai. The English government have put pressure on Dubai. And now the USA government are putting pressure on Dubai. We know that some guys who fall into a similar category from Holland, they have been returned to Holland from Dubai. So it really seems to me Khan, that the writing is on the wall and it's just a matter of time now. It's just a matter of time now.
Hold on. Sorry, Raphie.
Yeah.
Andy Ruiz versus Tyrone Spong versus Antrilla in Mexico?
Madness, if it's true.
It's on Boxing Scene right now. BoxingScene.com Twitter. Andy Ruiz is going to fight Tyrone Spong?
That's ridiculous.
This is who Andy Ruiz is going to go fight now? All these fights that was offered to this dude, no Dillian White was offered to him. No Derek Chisora. No Joseph Parker. Tyrone Spong in Mexico? Stop, Andy. Get out of here, man. Anyway, as I was saying.
That's ridiculous. Somebody said that in the chat before, so I thought he was reading it from the chat, but apparently it's real.
Nah, this is in. I just happened to open Twitter and Boxing Scene pops up. Andy Ruiz versus Tyrone Spong in Mexico on Triller. What?
It's real. It's real. Somebody had said it. I thought they were messing around. I thought they were joking. I'm looking for it now. Who said it? Where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. Adari Pennant. Andy Ruiz versus Tyrone Spong on June the 16th on Triller. Triller. It's fighting on Triller. So it's not even the PBC. Is Andy Ruiz not with the PBC no more?
I don't even know.
Triller. Wow. Because I know Andy left Eddie Reynoso's gym.
Andy Ruiz could have boxed anybody. Parker, Chisora, all these people, big money fights. And Tyrone Spong. So Andy Ruiz, stop. Anyway, look here, man. That's disappointing.
That's
Raphie, what we were
crazy.
talking about? Sorry, what we were
Yeah.
talking
So it looks like Lady Shan up in the building. Yes, it's real. Dying. No, he's back with what? He's gone back to Reynoso? What? That's madness. He left him. Now he's back with him. He was I can't keep up with that guy. As slow as his feet are, it's hard to keep up with his antics. But anyway, yeah, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to see how the Kinahan group, they're being called a cartel. It's very difficult to see how they're going to get past this American sanctions. Because when Uncle Sam wants you, he wants you real bad. So, well, he's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to go to China or Russia. I don't know if he wants to live in China or Russia. No disrespect to China or Russia. I mean, there's some nice places in Russia, but I don't know. They got people who operate in that field that he operates in. So I don't know if it'd be safe for him to go to Russia. I don't know if China would have him. Russia, dangerous. China won't have him. That's my stance on that thing. So what other elements are there to this story? Well, I think we've pretty much damn done it. I think we've pretty much damn well done it. You've heard what bobarum has to say. You know there's going to be some serious, they're hampered. They're seriously hampered in what they can do, in how they can move. And it looks like it might only be a matter of time before Uncle Sam gets what he wants. It'd be good to hear from Mauricio Suleiman. It'd be good to hear what he's got to say. We've already heard from bobarum. We need to hear from Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury has got a Zoom meeting. Well, it's a press conference. They're going to have a press conference via Zoom. Tyson Fury and Dillian White tomorrow. And as has been pointed out, there's going to be a lot of questions to Tyson Fury, one would imagine. There's going to be a lot of questions pertaining to this story. Kinahan sanctioned by the U.S. government. Shouts out to the chat. Be right back. Or his attorney, because of poaching and what is this? This is part 2. What's this? Jojodiaz just filed a lawsuit. Wow. What's this?
Sorry, Raphie. My bad, Raphie. That was my doctor.
That's no problem, my friend. That's no problem at all.
Got my results back from my yearly checkup, blood and urine analysis. Your boy is ticking. Pipes are cleared. No. Oh man, I'm feeling good. I was poor last year.
Right.
I was poor last year. Your boy is good right now.
That's excellent.
That's
excellent.
All I need now is just Dina Ashersmith.
You just need that walk in Sherwood Forest.
In Sherwood Forest, that's all I need. Dina, if you're listening to me, I just got a clean bill of health. The boy is ready to go. I'm a prime grade A stud.
Oh, dang. I know Dean is a friend of the show. What's that here? My energy report. Okay, thanks. Cool. So his attorney, because of poaching, and JoJo filed a RICO complaint against Kinahan. Well, he's already got another RICO case against him going on in America. So
hold on. What did I miss? Jojodiaz has sued Kinahan?
he's just filed a lawsuit against Kinahan.
Isn't Jojodiaz in trouble for selling dictures to a little girl?
Jojodiaz. No, that's not Jojo. That was wasn't that Romero?
No, Raphie.
Yeah.
It just was on Twitter last night. Boxing again. Jojodiaz is being sued by a girl who was 17, who he sent dictures to.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
I didn't know. Jojodiaz. Little Jojodiaz, the little guy.
The boy.
The little one.
The boy who just fight Devin Haney.
Yeah. That's the one I was thinking of. Little Jojo.
That boy.
And he was on the commentary team just Saturday for the Showtime card.
Yeah, them dudes said Ryan Garcia's people set up Jojodiaz.
Wow.
Because he was dissing Jojo. Oh man.
Wow. This is crazy, this is crazy. What is this here? Nah, I think that case is JoJo's old manager suing MTK for. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, and that case is. I think I know about that case. That case is going on. That case is established. Who put up the 41 million? Well, remember, it's not just a Queensbury promotion. It's a co-promotion between Queensbury and Top Rank. So it's a co-promotion between Queensbury and Top Rank. So I would imagine, Bob Arum shored that thing up because it's supposed to be the last fight on his ESPN contract. What's this here? JoJo is in big trouble. A lot of boxers getting caught up. This is crazy, yo. What did you say, a 14-year-old? You say a 14-year-old?
She was 17 at the time, apparently, or something like that.
She was 17. Well, that's legal, is it not? Is that not legal?
I don't know in what state, but whatever.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Apparently, she was. I'll have to look it up again. Oh, people are putting up the actual complaint. No, wow, people actually found the paperwork.
What? Damn. What the hell's going on? Hold on. Let me have a look at that. Let me go Jojodiaz.
Raphie,
wow. This is bad. Jojodiaz. Okay. Boxer.
So yeah, man. Let me forward you the paperwork on your Twitter.
Yeah. Imagine himself. What's this? Let me write that. What is this? Okay. Let me have a look. Where else can I look for this shizzle? Jojodiaz 2, 4, 6.
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently 17, wherever he is not. I don't know if it was that she was too young or that it was just unsolicited sex photos. I don't know what it was, but apparently this lady is suing JoJo for dictures.
Hey. Let's have a look.
This is crazy. These dudes, man.
Let's have a look now. Okay. So, let me bring that up. Okay. Let's share that on the screen. Let's see what's going down. Okay. Just open another screen. Okay. Pro boxer accused of attempted coercion, enticement. Oh, let me pull that up. Okay. Damn. Okay, I see the paperwork there. So we got the paperwork. What is this? Continue without accepting. Let's have a look at this article here. Stop sharing that. Let's start sharing this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Let me drop down the banner. Okay, let's get into it. Let's move this across. What is that? Okay, so pro boxer Joseph Diaz accused of attempted coercion, enticement of a minor in lawsuit, as per Brett Akamoto. Okay, and identified. Let me just bring this up just a little tad. An unidentified plaintiff has filed a lawsuit against professional boxer Jojodiaz, accusing the former IBF featherweight champion of attempting to coerce a minor to engage in nefarious activity. Okay, the lawsuit, which was filed by Jane Doe in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California, alleges that Diaz, 29, shared graphic material with the plaintiff via the social app Snapchat in September of 2020. Oh, Lord. The plaintiff states she was 17 at the time.
Apparently in California, I just Googled it, the age of consent is 18.
Dang. Man should have waited for a year. OMG. OMG. You shouldn't pick the fruit until the fruit's ripe. Oh, gosh. One season too early. So it was 2 years ago. So she was 17 and he was 27. 10-year age gap. Okay. According to the lawsuit, the plaintiff submitted a police report on the alleged incident 1 year later. Okay, September 21. No criminal charges resulted from the investigation. The lawsuit also states Diaz formerly dated the plaintiff's older sister. Oh, no. Oh, no. And that his father told the plaintiff's family Diaz sent the photo mistakenly after a night out of drinking. Oh, geez. The lawsuit states the plaintiff has suffered emotional distress and discomfort as a result of the alleged actions and is seeking to liquidate damages in the amount of $150,000. Okay, the plaintiffs, that's the young lady concerned, and she wants $150,000 for the distress. Okay, Raphie's gonna be a bit harsh with this one. Raphie's going to be a little bit harsh with this one. I don't know if some people aren't going to like what Raphie's got to say. Where's the end of this thing? I think we get the gist of it. Let me just make sure. Okay, so these frivolous accusations, that's a long paragraph. Okay, these frivolous allegations on behalf of anonymous source have been brought by the attorney for Joseph Diaz's former man. What? Hold on a second. The plot thickens. Hold on a second. Let's get into the bottom of this. Detective Raphie's getting to the bottom of this. These frivolous, well, let's forget about frivolous. These allegations on behalf of an anonymous source have been brought by the attorney for Joseph Diaz's former manager, Ralph Herida. Hold on, people. Raphie smells a rat. Hold on, people. Raphie smells a rat. So let's be clear about this. This action is being brought by the attorney of Diaz's former manager. I'm sorry. There's a conflict. There's a conflict there. I'm gonna. Oh my Lord! Oh my Lord! We brought this. Oh, come on!
Who? These film who Mr. Yeah, because I remember Jojo and his farmer management had a falling out, and they took back some car or something. It was this messy falling out. So they're saying that these allegations about the girl is being brought by his farmer manager?
His former manager's lawyer.
Oh.
I smell a rat. I'm sorry, people. Listen, let me cut in and butt in right here, right now. Listen, you don't pick the plum before it's ripe, according and when the plum is right or when the fruit is right depends on. In England, it's just one age. I think it's 16. In America, state by state, you have different ages. So a girl could be ripe in this state. She goes across what they call it, across what state lines, and now she's not ripe. So in one place she's ripe, a mile away she's not ripe. So it's very confusing in the States. Now, sorry, I'm gonna have to say something. Some people are gonna find it controversial, but listen. A girl of 17 years old, how many, and it's not right. I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not condoning it, but me, as the defense solicitor, I would have to ask the young lady the question. At the age of 17, how many pictures of that nature have you been sent? You're now 17. I'm not going to ask you how many you have sent, but how many have you received? And how many of those individuals who sent you them, how many did you pursue in a court of law? How many? And now, why are you pursuing my client when you've probably had what, like 25? 25? You've had 25 pictures of a similar nature and you didn't sue anybody else. Why are you suing my client? You're 17. I think in most parts of the world, that's a woman. That's a young lady. That's a woman. She's sassy. She can handle it. She knows where the... First of all, jojodiaz was wrong to send it, an unsolicited picture of that nature, to any woman of any age, including a 17-year-old. He was wrong to send it. But is that a court case? Is it a court case? And if it is a court case, fine. But if it is a court case, then why is it only a court case for my client? What about the other 20 guys? What about the other 20 guys? I think I'm going to have to put this to a poll. AJ Spay up in the building. AJ.
Raphael, how you doing, man? I'm very with you, man.
I'm very good, my friend. I'm very good, but you've joined us at a very sensitive moment.
Oh, yeah, I came in a little late. Yeah, my bad.
No, not late. It's just a very sensitive moment. It has just been revealed, and I explain why. It's just been revealed that jojodiaz is a lawsuit has been made against him for sending pictures of an intimate nature, of an intimate part of his anatomy, to a lady of 17 years of age.
Yeah, I found out yesterday, and excuse my French, but what the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, what the hell is wrong with people nowadays?
Like, shouldn't be sending unsolicited pictures of that nature to any woman, because
no, not at all. I mean, not just that. I mean, especially just a minor. But it's like, you guys just really need to stop sending just explicit women in general. Unsolicited. You guys need to stop doing that. Especially like, dare I say, women. People just need to stop doing that shit. You know what I mean?
People need to stop doing that. He was unsolicited. But are you aware of the dynamic that the lawyer who's bringing the case against him is also the lawyer of his ex-manager with whom he Jojo split up acrimoniously? Were you aware of that?
That I was not aware of. No.
So now it adds a new dynamic to the situation, does it not?
Yeah, most definitely. But either way, JoJo might be he's in deep shit.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done it.
Yeah. And I think he is what I read. I was alerted to the situation I was on a live yesterday. IQ, shout out to him. And I was and somebody tagged me in a tweet this morning, and I read some of the case documents, and it's and I'm like, what? I think he tried to blame his girlfriend or something like that. they try to put blame her by saying like she sent the images out to like despite him or whatever else. And I'm like, bro, I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe that.
But it looks like some kind of entrapment, though. It looks like some kind of the lawyer is his ex-manager's lawyer. It looks he shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have done it.
No.
But this is fishy. This whole situation with his ex-manager's lawyer bringing the case, that what he did was wrong. But also we're looking at a malicious the potential for a malicious prosecution also. This happened 2 years ago. You're aware of that?
No. That detail I was aware of. I was unaware of. I mean, the whole case just hit me as a whole. I was just unaware of the specifics. Still, playing catch up. So thank you for alerting me. I'll do some more digging into it myself.
100%. I've got to ask the people though. Is this a malicious prosecution?
How you doing, Iron Kong? What's good with you, man?
Hey, peace, brother, peace, man.
I've got to ask it. Is this a malicious prosecution? Let me.
What I would say, Raphie, is that whether or not she had 50 men send her pictures like that.
Yeah.
My mother used to always say, if you wasn't there, your name wouldn't have called. Okay? So maybe even if she is up to something conspiracy, if you wasn't there, your name wouldn't have called. You hear?
100.
Jojodiaz, if he did send these pictures to this woman, at that time a minor, 17, he deserved whatever coming to him. Whether or not this lady is looking, if she's considered a woman elsewhere in the world, in California, she was a minor.
Yes.
And he knew, because he from California too.
Yes.
That she's a minor. So it could be 50 man. It's like saying a chick loose, right? And how can a man not run shit up? Why you want to give me the baby? Was you here? If you wasn't there, your name wouldn't have called.
Yeah.
Jojodiaz shouldn't have been there in the first place. Maybe he's the only one that got money and whatever. And this just snowball into the old lie with the old manager and all that.
Yeah.
They have a vendetta against you and they find something to use against you. If you wasn't there, you wouldn't have called. You shouldn't have been there, partner.
True.
You understand me? So whether or not she get a million pictures, Jojodiaz's name should not have been there.
Yeah.
That's the problem here. And if in fact is him, he should be prosecuted.
Yeah.
He's got an infant son. Does he not? He's got a baby boy.
Yeah.
Does he not? Yeah. That just makes this even worse.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done it. I agree that he should not have done it. I agree Jojodiaz is at fault, and he's gonna get punished for that. I totally agree on that aspect. But I'm speaking strictly of the prosecution element. And I feel that the element of prosecution, the thing happened 2 years ago, I think that the prosecution element that came from his jilted ex-manager. So was Jojodiaz wrong? Absolutely 100%. He sent an unsolicited picture of an intimate nature to a minor. And to be honest, if you send an unsolicited picture of that nature to any woman or any person, then you're out of line. And if it's a minor, then you can get prosecuted. So he's left himself open. He did a dumb thing. He used to date. Oh, also AJ Spade. He used to date her elder sister. So
Shit!
That probably makes it worse. That makes it worse. That makes it worse. So he's out of line, and he's going to get prosecuted. And it's
not looking good. It's not looking good, fellas. It's not looking good.
It's on him. It's on him. He committed the crime. And I 100% agree that what he did was a crime. But when I'm speaking of the prosecution element, that appears to me to be a malicious prosecution, which stems from his acrimonious split with his previous manager. So that's why I feel that it may be a malicious prosecution. The act was wrong, and he should get punished by the law for that. But the lawsuit itself, I suspect, may be a malicious prosecution. People, take part in the vote. I'm going to leave that poll up there, and I'm going to get into the chat because I ain't gotten to the chat yet. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let's have a little looky. Let's see. Let's have a look. Yeah. It's a conspiracy. Let's have a look. This lawsuit don't smell right. I agree. The lawsuit, the lawsuit element, that to me looks like some kind of malice stem from malice. The act itself is illegal, and he should, and I'm sure will be punished by the law for that. I'm strictly speaking about this strange lawsuit 2 years later. LBZ, they're trying to frame JoJo. What is this? John Dealey in the building. Kinahan is in Dubai. This case has no legs. There is no extradition treaty between the US and the UAE. That is true, or that may be true. However, I think, well, I know some guys from Holland. Holland doesn't have an extradition treaty with Dubai either, as far as I'm aware. But some guys from Holland were sent who allegedly work in the same trade as Daniel Kinahan, the Kinahan clan. They were sent back to Holland without an extradition treaty. Not only the extradition treaty, but not only that, but they're being frozen out business-wise. They can't do business with any USA company. They can't do business in the USA. Their assets, whatever assets they had in the US, have been frozen. So I think that the combined pressure of the Irish government, the English government, and the American government, I think the combined pressure is going to mean that it's only a matter of time before the Kinahans will be brought before the courts. I don't even know if it's the Irish court or the American court, whichever one, but I do believe that they're going to have to stand in court, and they will have their day in court. They will have their day in court, and I don't know. Might they relish it? They may relish it, for all I know. If they're innocent people, they may relish it. But of course, the opposite argument is, if they were innocent people, why would they have gone to Dubai? Why would they not return to Ireland? So, there's some questions there.
Maybe they might say in Ireland they won't get a fair trial.
We won't get a fair trial. Okay, so there we go. America, we have an option now. So, America want them. So, boom. Let's go, America. Let's have a look. What people are saying. We're going to move on from this in a moment. Just want to hear if there are any views.
Hey, Raphie, I'm gonna hit the road, bro.
Hey, Kong. Much appreciation for you dropping on. It's the Iron Kong 26. Your final words, Iron Kong.
Yeah, no final words, man. I got my doctor's report. I'm doing good. Demon assessment. Not at your boy, baby. Great A stud. What's up?
All right, Kong, man. Y'all take care, man.
Okay, Iron Kong, thank you. Thank you for taking some time out to come over and join us over here. Okay, we're going to be talking about that shortly. We just got to wrap this up, though. We got to wrap this up. What is this? John Daly. That is correct. However, the U.S. has a close relationship with the UAE hierarchy. And there was recent pressure to extradite a fugitive back to Holland from Dubai. Yeah, it was more than one. Several fellas, and they got sent back. AJ Spade, your thoughts and I'm assuming you've heard about the sanctions, USA sanctions leveled against the Kinahans.
Yep, I have. Yeah. I know they've been after this guy for a while now. Apparently, it would seem. I was on a live last night. This was being discussed. My thoughts on it are like, this guy really ain't doing nothing to me, and as long as he's helping the sport thrive. I mean, boxing is not common in boxing. It's like been run by crooks. The crooks have been involved in boxing. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing new. And my thing is like, if you don't have, because they put a bounty on him, like with $5 million, something like that, to for everyone, for some knowledge on his capture.
$5 million.
Yeah, we were saying like, okay, if they put it on a bounty, like, why don't y'all just go and arrest him if y'all have the case? And I think they were even saying like they have warrants to arrest, but no action was taken. So it's like, I mean, like, why don't y'all just take action if y'all have proof or just some kind of?
Well, there's no extradition treaty with the UAE, with Dubai. So
right. Yeah. So I guess he's going to stay where he's at, right? I mean, like, they can't get him as long as he's there, right?
well, theoretically they can't get him, but like I said, there's the Dubai, the EAU, they do send people back to their home countries without extradition treaties.
Right.
So it happens. They do it. So with what the US have done now, they've just increased the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
It's added pressure. It's it's a bigger thing now. The US are in on it. A lot of boxing. The biggest market for boxing is the United States. So this is a serious dent. It's a serious dent. When the US government put a $5 million bounty on your head, that means something.
Yeah.
When they freeze your bank accounts and your assets, that means
something. Mm-hmm.
And bear in mind, Colombia want them as well.
Wow.
So it's the Irish, the English, the American, the Colombians, and the Americans.
Hope deep pockets over there in Dubai, boy. He's going to need that.
Well, it's a question of the it ain't looking good on the chessboard.
No. I mean, but my opinion, I really don't honestly don't have one. I mean, the guy is what he is. I mean, they haven't been able to lock him up yet, and until they do, it's no concern to me, so.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a concern to the people in the Irish inner cities that have been blighted with these substances making their ways to the streets. You've seen American Gangster.
Oh yeah. A long time ago. I got to rewatch that movie. Actually, thank you. I mean, it's on my list. But yeah, I mean, but it's like, I mean, it's funny. It's like this. People, I get what you're saying. It's like people are kind of like, the Irish may be annoyed by his criminal tactics, his ways, like with drugs or just whatever else he's doing. But they take him off the streets. Who's going to replace him? It's only going to be a matter of time. You're never going to. Like, so somebody's going to fill the void eventually, like always. You know what I mean? So like, even if you take one guy off the chessboard, it's like it's kind of like the motto like Hydra: cut one head off, two more grow in his place.
That's very true. Very true. What I would say, and there's an argument to say, hey, there's normally an argument to say, keep the established players on the board.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, have you ever seen this movie called Lord of War?
Nah. Yeah. Hold on. Nick
Cage.
Yeah. I watched that years ago. Yeah.
I mean, like the good movie, but the line, the scene that sticks out to me the most is the end when he was finally caught, and he told the Interpol agent who was gonna take him. He said, he said, what's gonna? He told him what's gonna happen. He said, what's gonna happen is somebody's gonna. I'm gonna be released. and everything he said, it happened. So that leads you to believe, like, no matter like what you do, like it was just, I mean, it just struck a blow with me because like that guy is pretty much doing his job. In the end, it was all for nothing. Like, so you take him off the board, who else is going to show up? You know what I'm saying? That's my, so yeah. So.
And that's normally true. And normally if you keep this established organization, top organization in place, then it makes the place less volatile. However, in this instance, that was not the case, because what we saw was mass killings on the streets of Ireland. You understand? So normally when you have an established organization, they can keep things nice, they can keep things running smooth, but that's not what happened 2 years ago.
Okay. That because really, like, about Daniel Kinahan, like, I know some rumblings of just what I've heard in the boxing world, like his allegations of what, like, his, but I don't know the extent of his criminality. I guess
I've done about 3 lives on the topic.
Oh wow, okay.
I'll post them up in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, please, because I like you your articles or any more information about them, because I like to really do my research. I don't know, like, there were mass coups behind mass killings. I mean, if that's the case, then this is serious.
This is serious. There's been at least 21 killings in the last 2 years.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It was that to that extent. So
and allegedly they were the perpetrators of like 90% of that.
Wow.
Allegedly. So this is some big chips. This is some big chips here. This is some big chips. Just to be clear, I'd like to see Kinahan go to I think you mean jail, yeah. Just not confident he will. I think it's only a matter of time, John. I think it's only, well, if he's guilty.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about
these mass killings. I don't like I don't like this stuff. I don't like innocent people being killed on the streets, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. It was a bloodbath over there. So a lot of people feel Daniel Al-Chapahan will not see jail time. Well, he's got to see. We're talking about court time, because as of yet he is not being convicted in a courtroom. Yes. Listening on the ride home. Nice one, Iron Kong. Let's have a look. The only way to end criminal drug lords is to legitimize all drugs and control them, but no government wants to do this. Well, they've done that in Portugal. They've done it in Portugal, and they've seen the addiction rate significantly decrease.
I thought that was funny. John did, shout out to John Deal. I thought about that as well, because like, it reminds me of a prank call one time where like some comedian was posing as like some DEA agent. This will make you laugh. He was saying like how we ain't going in this war on drugs no way. So what we should do is we should have kids bring weed, and the teachers could teach them how to smoke in the class. They can get bonus points, and we can just smoke all together and just be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't going in this war on drugs. No, it's a joke. So
yeah, man. I hear you. Yeah. Goal is an alternative spelling of jail. Okay. Didn't know that. Live and learn. Smiley face. Okay. So let me close the poll down. Let me go to the poll. Let's see what people are saying. And the question was relating to Jojodiaz. Is this a malicious prosecution? And 89% of respondents said yay. I'll leave it open for a couple more seconds just in case anybody didn't know there was a poll. They can get the voting in the poll. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So 10% of respondents said it was not a malicious prosecution. Actually, it changed to 90 when I pressed it. But anyway, and 90% said yes. This appears to be a malicious prosecution. Okay, so we've closed that down now. Let's have a look. Hey Jay, I just muted your mic for you when you're not speaking, because there's a little hum coming through. There's a little hum coming through in the background. So I just muted that for you. When you want to speak, just unmute yourself, my friend. Thank you.
Okay, sorry, it might be my computer is charging. Do you hear it now? Or?
Oh, it's fainter now. It's fainter now.
Yeah. That was a little close to my laptop. It's charging a little bit. So probably
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so where we at? Where are we at? Okay, so jojodiaz is gonna get prosecuted. What he did was wrong, and he should get punished for that. But this prosecution for $150,000 coming from the lawyer of his disgruntled ex-manager, nah, seems kind of malicious to mine. Okay, so let us move on. And where are we now? Where are we now? Where's that thing that was open before? There's that thing that was open before. Okay, so white posts on Instagram. Okay, white posts on Instagram. Hold on, let me share that. Let me stop sharing that. And let me start sharing this. Boom. 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 Okay. Let's see if you can see what I can see. Yeah, that's good, y'all. That's
yes,
good.
Sir.
Okay, so Dillian White posts on Instagram. I'm ready.
Oh, finally, something from him. Nice.
Finally. You know what I'm saying? Finally, he's landed. He's back in the UK. Let's have a look what this one says. I'm ready. Oh, damn, the pop-ups. Okay. Pop-ups are killing me. Okay, so Dillian White finally emerged from the woodwork. The woodwork? Okay, whatever. To post on Instagram today saying that he's looking forward to seeing everyone on the 23rd of April for his title challenge against WBC champion El Fury. Okay, so what is unclear is if White, 28-2 and 19 KOs, has chosen to speak out due to his contractual obligations to help promote the fight with Fury, or if he feels it's the right thing to do. Promoter Frank Warren had already said that White was in breach of his contract for failing to help promote the event, April 23rd. Dillian 34 didn't show up. We know that. With little over a week to go before Fury versus White, there's very little buzz about the fight. Very little buzz. Okay. Whatever interest there would have been for this fight is gone. Well, I don't know about that. And you can argue that White choosing not to help is one of the factors why fans aren't talking about the matchup. Well, listen, the tickets are allegedly sold, have they not? Allegedly 94,000 tickets are sold, but yet the ticket touts still appear to have plenty of tickets. So I don't know. I'm ready. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone on the 23rd. AJ Spade.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like, honestly, Raphie, watch out for this site, by the way. It's very biased with the articles they write.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to it still sometimes just for news, but I just tread with caution whenever I read what somebody writes. So, I mean, because allegedly, like you just said, the fight is sold out. So,
yeah.
So it's like how could the promotion, and obviously, I mean, even if there was little to none, because Frank just mostly wasted his time saying Dylan should help out. And so I mean, but apparently it's allegedly sold. I kind of wish the undercard was better, if I'm being honest. But still, I'm still gonna watch the fight. I'm looking to pay for it. I think Dillian has kind of just locked himself away and is just training. And honestly, I'm just curious what shape he's going to show up in at the weigh-in. Like if he's like ripped to the shreds or just in phenomenal shape. Fury could be in for a rough night's work, man. I'm just playing or a fight, just that during fight week.
Yeah. I think Dillian just did what he should have done, which was focus on the fight.
Yeah, I mean, because like it's funny because like he just Frank kept saying like because I've heard mixed things. Like his lawyer was it in the contract that he was contractually obligated to promote? I mean, you're the promoter of the event, whatnot. So why do you need his help? That's just what it just really comes down to.
Well, he's contractually obliged to help promote it, but how much? How much is it?
To what extent? You know what I mean?
Yeah, to what extent? Was it minutes, hours? Was anything stipulated? I would imagine not.
No, that's the thing, and that's what I think as well. Like, I mean, you may say he was obligated to help, but like to what end, really?
Yeah.
Like, how many press conferences was he supposed to go to? How many events was he supposed to show up? Or what was he supposed to do? I mean, I imagine there. I think they're going to have one more press conference during fight week, if I'm not correct.
Yeah.
I think he shouldn't come to that one. That one will probably be it.
Yeah.
But,
well, there's going to be a Zoom meeting tomorrow, a Zoom press conference tomorrow.
Okay, is he taking place in that part? Net, or
and yeah. Dillian's taking part in the Zoom press conference tomorrow, and he's already previously stated that he will take part in the final press conference.
Okay, that's all we need to know. Then, like, so why is Frank tripping? You know what I'm saying?
Boom. Exactly.
I mean, if he said this a long time ago, then what are you so upset about? I mean, I know. I mean, like, but it's just like now. This just makes you I mean, first off, is like honestly, I'd be annoyed with the situation. I'm annoyed already, and I'm not even involved in it. Like the splits what Dillian has gone through to get this shot, how long it's been, and I'm really just pulling for him, man. I hope he pulls it off. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, they really treated him very poorly.
Yeah, they screwed him over. Not just Fury and his team, the WBC in general too. They've really just given him the middle finger for years. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, and down to the line, down to the wire, the 20%. When as an interim champion, he was entitled.
Raphie, let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of this by the WBC? Them like withholding 10% of the person, them coming up with first splits? Have you ever heard ever at all?
No.
Like
never.
What the hell is going on?
Some weirdness. That's what's going on. Some weirdness. They've treated him shabbily, and now they expect him to just act like some kind of little pooch, poodle.
They play step and fetch it or something.
Yeah, like a little poodle on the couch, with a ribbon in the hair. You know what I'm saying? It's some foolishness, some complete and utter foolishness. So I don't blame Dillian White 1 inch.
Not at all. I was hoping, honestly, at first it would kind of help. I'm only because I was looking forward to the banter between him and Fury because they both kind of got the gift of gab when talking nonsense. But now this is even more funnier that Dillian has refused to just not give this guy the time of day, to the buildup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, so
100%. So I don't know. I mean, I guess who do you think's gonna win?
Oh boy. My heart is saying Dillian, my mind is saying Fury. I really, really want Dillian to win, but I mean, it's just when it comes to Tyson Fury as a whole, his skill sets, Dillian's got the ingredients to beat Fury and to win this fight, I believe. Really, I'm not too sure. I'm kind of still split on my choice, man. I want to choose. I mean, I'll probably choose during fight week, but I'm just leaning. I'm leaning slightly towards Fury, but not by much. If I was to, I mean, I'd say like if I was to give a percentage, I'd say 55-45 in Fury's favor.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, the Fury's tough. He's got, despite his faults, he is a really good fighter. He is a really good. He's got he's got great recovery powers. He can take a shot. He's been dropped. He's got up. He's always fought back. He's always won. And Dillian, he's pretty much got the same. It's just that could Dillian keep him on the I believe Dillian can drop him. I do believe that. Because if Wilder on the canvas 4 times and he was dropped by Pikage in the past and Cunningham, who's a cruiserweight, and like that, Dillian can definitely drop him. But the thing is, could he keep him down? That's just my concern. And if Dillian can't, he may not win this fight. I'm leaning towards 55-45.
55-45. Yep, I hear you.
I'm really hoping Dillian wins. I'm really rooting for Dillian to win.
Yeah. How do I see it going? I've got Fury as the favorite. I mean, personally, it'd be great if Dillian's been treated very shabbily, so it'd be great if he could just stick 2 fingers up or 1 finger. Stick a finger up to the Queensbury top rank.
He's got to win this fight by knockout because they're not gonna give him any consideration on the cards. This is Fury White is the lone wolf here. You know what I mean? Nobody's on his side for this.
Yeah. I hope he can successfully manage to stick a finger up to Queensbury, top rank, WBC Morrow, all of whom conspired to make him accepting this fight as unattractive as possible. 20%. When was the last time you heard of an interim champion only getting 20% of the split. It's
By the
contempt.
way, Raphie, you know what I think? I think if Dillian actually does win, that 10% that the WB will see, don't be surprised if they don't pay him that. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. Yeah, they'll probably come up with some excuse. Oh yeah, well it's tied up. It's going to be something. I'm not confident they're going to pay him that if he does win.
Yeah, probably saying, oh, it's tied up in PayPal. PayPal are withholding it.
Or Bitcoin or something like what we
Bitcoin. We invested in Bitcoin, which we did it for you, Dillian. We did it for you, but we took a bath. We took a bath. There's only 50% left, Dillian. But we tried our best for you, Dillian. Fury versus White, USBPV price $69.99. It's happening around in your midday. It's happening around lunchtime for you guys or early evening.
Around 11 o'clock for us. Yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern time. I'm Pacific time, so probably 11 a.m. this early. I'll be up for that. So
you be up for that? You got your $70 ready for that?
I do. I was contemplating buying it because of the shit undercard, but I made a decision last night. I'll pay for it. I'll buy it.
You're gonna buy it?
I'm gonna buy it.
What's your rationale for that, AJ Spade? What's your rationale?
Oh well, I'm not happy. I mean, I was hoping the undercard would be better for this kind of price point, but I'm just the main event will be worth the money. That's all I'm hoping for. I'm just hoping I get a good enough fight. I mean, because like when you get a fight of this magnitude, you want to doll out the undercard. You know what I mean? You really want to drum it up. I mean, but the fight is good enough in itself that it was worth the price. I'm not tripping. So I'm just.
You're just gonna stump up the
money. I still will buy it. Yeah, but I still will buy it regardless. I'm still gonna buy it because I want to support.
Yeah, I hear that. Okay, let's have a look. What people are saying in the chat. Let's have a look. The silence was worth it. I like seeing Warren blow a fuse in his recent interviews. With that post, Dillian satisfied the clause for reasonable promotion.
By the way, Raphie, I got a quick question for you. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, man.
Like, did you see Frank Warren and his the Queensborough team singing Dillian "Happy Birthday"?
I need to bring that up because that was highly bizarre.
I thought so. My question is, if you saw it, did you think it was genuine?
I did see it. And I thought it highly bizarre. I'm going to try and bring it up now and let people decide for themselves.
I don't know, man. I'm on the fence. I don't know what to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Because you just spent like so much time slating this guy, and now you're saying him happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Oh, there is. Well, let's bring it up. Hold on. Skip that. Okay. Okay. Let's bring that up. Stop sharing that. Let's start sharing. Okay, there it is. How does that look on the screen? Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this.
To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dillian. Happy birthday to you. Hey.
Raphie, you know what this is like? Like, let's just say, like, I spend like, a few weeks or like a few months on a smear campaign, just slating you, your channel, saying disrespectful things about you. That's where I come on here and I hit you up or on Twitter or just, hey, Raphie, you want to start a channel together? You probably be like, are you out of your mind?
I think it's even deeper than that. I think it's even deeper than that. I think it's
my advice to Dillian, like, if he saw this, don't be fooled by this, bro. They're not gonna play with you on fight night, man. You know what I mean? Don't be fooled by this crap.
You know what I think it is? Trying to word it gently.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to word it gently. I know what I want to say.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I know what I want to say. I know what I want to say, but I'm gonna say it. The Raphie. The Raphie comes with it. But I'm just wondering if anyone is going to write it in what I'm thinking in the chat. Hey, people, what am I thinking about this picture? Let me see if the people know what I'm thinking. Or what are you thinking about this picture? Don't worry about me. What are you thinking about this picture? I've got a very clear idea. I've got a very clear idea of what I'm thinking. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so I'm not the only one then. You see it now, AJ Spade?
I do. All makes sense. All makes sense.
But you didn't see that before though?
No. Not that's been mentioned. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay. Because okay. So I'm not
honestly,
the only one.
It seems like such an odd assortment of people. I mean, like I don't know.
We got the caretaker. They got the secretary. They brought this guy in. He's never been in a Queensbridge picture in his entire life.
I mean, like the guy at the far right here. It's like, what does he like? Does he?
Who the hell is this guy? Who the hell is that guy?
Yeah, like, does he stand by the door or serve food in the cafeteria or something? Like what? Like
they brought the DIY, the maintenance guy in. They brought the caretaker in. They brought the night watchman in.
Is he the electrician? Is he the electrician?
They brought the electrician in. They got the canteen lady. The secretary in. And so I wanted to hear from somebody else. I wanted to know if I was the only one thinking it, then maybe it was just me. But clearly, I wasn't the only person thinking that this was the way they've handled Dillian so shabbily. Maybe even Frank himself felt a little bit embarrassed.
Raphie, you know what? Like after they sang the video and the camera turned off, Frank probably like, oh, fuck, that was terrible. Okay, everybody back to work.
Everybody back to your position. Everybody back to your positions. You know what I'm saying? Probably never saw some of these cats before in his entire life. You know what I'm saying? They're working in the engine room. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this. Yeah. So I'm buying this.
Hey man, buy it if you want to buy it. But I'm going to be buying it because the people have contributed, the good people like yourself.
No. I'm not buying this whole sing happy birthday act.
I'll get you.
Yeah, I'm buying the fight. I mean, not this whole this singing happy birthday nonsense. So
this happy birthday nonsense to me was Frank Warren saying to people subliminally, to some quite clearly to me, look how diverse we are. Look how diverse. What a diverse bunch of people we are.
Dude, I put two black people in there. I'm not racist.
Yeah. We give Dillian White just 20%, but look how diverse we are.
Yeah, I put 20% of black people in the photo. So
yeah. So to me, this was a clear and utter. Well, Jugs, I wouldn't call it. Listen, she's just very good on the bench press. She's just very good on the bench press. Yeah, very, very, very healthily proportioned. Very healthily proportioned. Yeah, but this was some crapola that was subliminal to some, but very clear to me. A response to the way they treated Dillian White like a dog.
It's like you don't do what you did. You don't disrespect the man, and just and do all this, and then you want to sing him happy birthday. Sorry, I'm not. No.
with an interesting singing happy birthday with an interesting cast of characters. Look at this; it's very clear to me.
Yeah. I wasn't focused. It's like, wow, this dude is crazy.
Frank Warren, very strategic fella. Very strategic fella. What we got here? Big boys boxing up in the building. Fish eyes look like he's going, yeah, look at my mates. I've been living within the trailer park after White Fury takes all my money except for what I need for my new caravan. OMG. Yeah, it just, it just seems so clear to me, Lisa. It seems so clear. Yeah, fraudulent behavior, fraudulent activity. Is that Jason Donovan behind Warren's fist? Yeah, that's his son, Francis. What are we going on here? Going on here? Yeah, man, it's crazy. So, yeah, the Zoom call. They got the Zoom call tomorrow. So that's gonna be interesting. That's definitely going to be one to look forward to. Tyson Fury is gonna get grilled over his connection with Kinahan, the Kinahan plan.
Yeah. I'm not trying to hear about that. If I'm being honest, just focus on the fight. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you want to keep it separate. You know what I mean? If you just, I hate it when I know reporters in general, they want to find out answers, but don't do that during, like, you know, when a guy has a fight coming up. Who knows?
Yeah. I hear that. But it's a big story. It's integral. It's, as a matter of fact, it was Tyson Fury himself who brought Kinahan's name up into the fold. It was Tyson Fury did it himself. So if you endorse AJ Spay, if you endorse a man, if you go public and you say, this man has my support, the allegations against him are incorrect, he's a great guy, he's great for boxing. If you say that, and now you got multiple governments around the world saying that, hey, this guy, we want this guy, we're freezing his assets. Tyson Fury, if they're asking questions about Kinahan, Tyson Fury brought it on himself.
Thank you. Shout out to Lady Chan and Lisa in the chat. Lady Chan says streaming dealing is, oh yeah, that's true. That's right.
Yeah, that's rough. And thanks. Lady Chan done them season. Stream it. Dillian gets none of the pay upside. And thanks for the donation. Lady Chan becomes the first sponsor of the show. So I will be buying it for the Combat Radio Nation. It's happening in the UK. I don't even know what time the broadcast, the main event's going to be. But yeah, it's in UK time, so we're going to be covering it right here on the Raphael.
Also, Raphie, it's like these streams are unreliable nowadays, and I'm not trying to cut off. I like a crucial moment. It's like, that happened in one fight recently. I got annoyed, you know, because I think they're not really afterwards. So
I don't trust the streams. Obviously it'd be very embarrassing if the damn thing cut off. It was a stream and it cut off. That would be very, very embarrassing. So no, the good people that have contributed, and the Raphie reinvest that money. Going to complain about now. So what is Fisher going to complain about now? White is participating in promotion, no longer a breach of contract. So boom, 100%. I should ask Tyson 10 questions about I want Tyson's anxiety levels at all-time high. I don't know. I think he's gone. He's defended his title for the first time, a heavyweight title for the first time. I really don't see him getting too flustered. Well, he might get a bit flustered, but I think overall, I think he'll take this in his stride. To be honest with you, Lady Chan done them season. I'm going to pay because I don't want to miss the okaying Fat Luke. I ain't paying for it. Undercard is too gash. It's like they want people to steal it with that card. Yeah, 100%. I'm going to buy it. Imagine if White lands that left hook and the stream pauses. OMG. Yeah, it's too much of a risk.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
It's too much of a risk. Too much of a risk. What's going on here? Yeah. I'm paying. But if I wasn't a content creator, I'd stream it. These new streams got better. Let him stay. Yeah. Karma is a biatch. Okay. So there's Frank doing his inclusive bit. Not buying it one tiny bit. Oh yeah. Let's get a couple of predictions. The hour is late. Let's get a couple of predictions. Oh, let me drop that for a start. And let me, what am I sharing now? Let's get a couple of predictions as we close this thing down. Oh yeah, we haven't spoke on this, AJ Spay. We haven't spoke on this. So who you got? Who do I got? Who do you think? Too. Well, okay, I'll go first. I think Van Heerden is very experienced. He's a very experienced campaigner. And also, I don't know if some people may have forgot, but he was the guy who was caught up in the controversy with Conor Benn about their sparring. It wasn't just Malinaji, but Van Heerden was another one as well. What's going on? So his experience, but I think Ben, the younger man, the fresher man, the more powerful man, I go with Conor Benn.
Yeah, I got Ben by stoppage.
Yeah, that's the only question to me. That's the only question. Does it go the distance or does Ben stop him? And I think I'm gonna have to go out on a limb there. Well, it's not so much of a limb, but if I had to pick the method of stoppage, then I would have to say stoppage. Mid-fight stoppage, round 7, round 8. Let me pick 7.
That's what I'm saying. 7, 8, maybe around there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think so.
Ben lands a good shot. Oh yeah, that's a good point. It's Aaron Davis and Ben will clean up early. If he lands a good shot, he could. So yeah.
Yeah.
Chin.
Ben gonna KO him. Ben will clean him up early. Fury round 10 stoppage is my pick, but I'll be rooting for White for the T to KO the big Dasa.
But I'll tell you, what I want to see is Alicia Bumgarner around the undercard. That's really most of what I want to see.
Oh, Alicia Baumgartner's on the undercard?
Oh yeah. It was a late addition. Eddie put her on there. She's fighting Edith Matisse.
Oh wow, Baumgartner. Yeah. She's quickly become one of my favorite lady boxers.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Late addition.
Oh, she looks very good.
Just the undercard, but yeah, I can. Yeah, that's really what I want to see because I want to see it. I've been wanting to see Alicia back out in action ever since the Terry Harper fight. So
yeah, she needs to get out. She needs to get back out there. Get back out there. Have you heard about the Ruiz versus Tyrone Spong in Mexico?
Yeah, I did in the chat. I was alerted to it. Don't know much yet, but yeah, I'm like, that's the guy that Alexander Usyk was going to fight for his heavyweight debut.
Yeah,
he popped the peds. Then Chaz Witherspoon stepped in. So I don't know if a lot of people know that.
Yeah, we covered that over here, but I think there was a technicality and it didn't actually get prosecuted or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce goes up in the building. How do you do? Hello and welcome. Alicia Baumgartner, she looks very, very, what's the word? I'm conditioned. She looks very, very conditioned.
She's very fit. I'll say that.
Hey, she's very athletically gifted. That's what you're trying to say, AJ Spay, aren't you?
Yes. Yes.
She's very athletically gifted. She's a gifted lady. She's talented. Can we say that? Can we agree she's talented?
Very, very. She can go far. She could honestly, I think she could dominate this division, maybe be a 2 or 3 division champion for sure. So
for sure. Alicia is fire. He's an MMA fighter. Well, he was a kickboxer. I've known Tyrone Spong for years. He was a kickboxer, Dutch kickboxing, big in Holland. And then what happened? And then he switched over to MMA. And then after that, he switched over to boxing. So yeah, he's a combat sports aficionado, no doubt. So
I didn't even know Triller was still around.
Triller, yeah, damn, yeah, he's on Triller. It's
Yes.
madness. I heard we know that he left. We know that Ruiz left Reynoso, but allegedly, I just heard he's allegedly back with him.
He's back.
So that's a mad one. That's a mad thing. So what is this here? Chris Van Heerden. That's Christian Herden, 28 fights, 12 KOs, 2 losses, 1 via KO. Only lost once via KO, 37% knockout ratio. South Africa, Southpaw from South Africa, 5'9", 72-inch reach. Let's have a look at.
He's only lost twice. I didn't realize that.
Say that again. You only lost twice, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Wow. Okay, one by stoppage. I know Earl Spence stopped him. I know that. That's because I saw that fight a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's durable.
I think and he fought Boots. I think the beginning of last year. I want to say
he did fight Boots Dennis.
He did, yeah. And that fight ended in no contest after the first round. I think due to an accident of clash of heads.
Yeah, suffered Van Heerden suffered a cut from an accidental headbutt.
I know, but Boots was giving him the work. He was giving him that business, man. He was about to.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That work.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna see what Conor Ben can do with Van Heerden.
Could be a decent test. Who knows? It could be it could be the tough fight. Who knows? Nah, I'm kind of second guessing my choice. Still picking Ben.
I'm second guessing my choice.
Yeah, now I am too. It's like I'm still picking Ben to win, but now this might be more complicated than it seems.
Yeah. It's Van Heerden. That's why I say Van Heerden. He ain't no punk. Punk.
Oh, he ain't. I don't realize he only lost twice. So
yeah, and only once by a stoppage. So that was a head. That was it. Hold on. Who stopped him? Hold on. Let's might not be the head.
Spence.
Yeah. That's right. Errol Spence. Back in. What was that? 2015.
Oh, that's a long time ago. Wow. Okay.
That's a long time ago.
Spence going to come up back then. So yeah.
Yeah. TKO in the 8th round. Okay. So don't underestimate Van Heerden, people. This might go the distance.
It might. It may.
This might go the distance.
Because he's talking his shit during fight week too as well, saying Conor better boxer than him. You better be ready. And I just hope this is he's serious and this is just not pre-fight selling talk. Because it always be when a guy talks like this, but then they get in there they don't fight. So
yeah, but Van Heerden's a different kettle of fish. He's a serious guy. He's a serious guy.
Yeah, so I'm hoping he doesn't stink the joint out like what's his name? Granados did more or less. So yeah. So dang, we've gone way over time. Well, who else? Okay, I got to get your prediction while you're here. What do you think about Spence versus Ugas? Oh boy. Do. Oh man, this is head. I might as well do it now. Just give me a few seconds to strategize.
Yeah. Spence versus Ugas. We talked about it.
Raphie, what you think? Just tell me yours.
Okay. Yeah. What I think is that. I think a lot of things. I can see an argument. Oh, let me bring that down. Stop sharing that. I can see an argument for either party. I mean, initially, I thought this might be a tough one for Spence. Spence has been out of the ring for how long now? Somebody said almost 2 years.
15 months, I want to say.
15 months, 1.5 years. Spencer's been out of the ring for 1.5 damn years. Ugas just beat Pacquiao about 6 months ago. And so I thought I was leaning towards Ugas. But then I think, who was it? Timothy Bradley or something. Somebody made a point, says, hold on. Don't forget about Spence's output. Spence has a higher output than Ugas. So then I thought, that's a damn good point. So then I kind of started leaning towards Spence again. But then I was talking about it in the chat on Monday, and people said, well, hold on a second. If Spence is throwing more punches, then that just gives Ugas more opportunities to counter. And I thought, damn, there's some damn good arguments. But you know what? I'm sticking with Spence. I lean towards Ugas, but now I've come back, even though there's a lot of X factors there. Spence been out of the ring for 1.5 years, suffered a detached retina. We still don't know of any lingering issues as a result of the car crash. It's a tricky one. But I'm going with Spence.
Okay. It's like, all right, with this one again, it's like, all right, I'm gonna reserve judgment for now. I like to watch a couple more fights. Because I actually want to rewatch the Danny Garcia fight with Spence, and just because he even though he kind of looked back before him, he wasn't really himself. I thought like something was if I can remember, but I like to watch it. I like to watch this fight with Sean Porter against Pacquiao fight as well. I'll make my choice, but I honestly I'm saying this is kind of like a 50-50 affair right now.
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of tough fights. He's never been stopped, and I think he suffered controversial points losses like more than once. You know, I think he gave Sean Porter a tougher fight than Spence did personally. So you know, then so it's like you just couple with it, the long layoff, the retina injury, and I think that you also got to mention the fact that Ugas has Ismail Salas in his corner. Who's causing a lot of upsets recently. He was in the corner when Daniel Dubois got stopped by Joe Joyce. He was in Joyce's corner. Hector Garcia, who just upset Chris Colbert, he's one of his fighters. Jose, I mean, just several guys have been causing upsets lately. So you know, you got to.
I do rate him. I do rate him as a trainer. I do rate Salas as a trainer. But you know what? AJ Spade, it's been a pleasure having you on. Much appreciation. Could we have your final words, please?
Final words. AJ Spade. I pop in on these lives now and then. I usually show up on Lady Chan, popping on this on occasion, Ring IQ as well. You can find me on Twitter at AJ Spade, just like the my name right there says. AJYSPAY.
Hey, AJ Spade, much appreciation to you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, my friend.
You do the same, Raphie.
Likewise. Okay, folks, so that was the AJ Spade. Who else did we have on? We had Dan the Man. Shout out to Dan the Man. Shout out to AJ Spade. And of course, regular over here at the RDCR, but he's got his own channel as well, Iron Kong 26. So much appreciation goes out to everybody who took time out of their day to hop on the panel. Much appreciation to Lady Chan for the donation. And of course, much appreciation to have everybody all up in the chat. Moderators, Kalel, Philip Carl Roberts, the Big Boys Boxing, the Lisa Bales. Good of you to turn out. Everybody who took part in the chat, took part in the votes, the polls, commented. Everybody who likes, who hits that like button. Everybody who's hit that subscribe button. Everybody who hits that share button. Much appreciation to everybody. Okay. So, what is it? It's 12 minutes past the hour of midnight. Raph got to get his beauty sleep. So do you. Okay. So, talked about a load of stuff. Talked about Jojodiaz. Talked about Daniel Kinahan. U.S. have issued sanctions against them. Frozen bank accounts. Can't do business with in the USA or any USA business. Bobarum has turned his back. Apparently turned his back on the man he vouched for earlier on in the year. Then we got the Zoom press conference tomorrow with the Tyson Fury and the Dillian White. It's all happening. It's all happening. Then we got the fight on the weekend. Errol Spence versus Ugas. Ben versus Van Heerden. And don't forget, you're going to get to see the very well conditioned Alicia Baumgardner on the Ben undercard. Okay. So thanks to everybody. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like. It's the subscribe. It's the comments. It's the shares. And it's the hitting the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Uh-oh. Where's the poll? Where's the poll? You almost forgot the poll, damn it. We almost forgot the poll. We can't go nowhere until we know the results of the poll. So let's find out now. Now. We almost forgot the poll. Boom. There is it. Time. Okay. So the poll was who wins? And 47% of respondents said Dillian White. And 53% of respondents said Tyson Fury. Okay, so let's copy that. And let's put it in. Let's get it in. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so there you have it. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. And we are out. Blessed.